God damn.
I don't know what to
I
do.
never pulled a serialized.
Yeah, I still haven't hit a. Yeah, I still haven't hit a serialized
I
card.
bought a serialized, but I haven't pulled one.
Right.
I've never bought or pulled one. Although I did pull the chase card from the Deadpool Secret Lair. I got the Blacker Lotus, and I got the foil set, so that was fun.
Ooh, nice. Oh yeah.
It's not
Will
my
you-
best pull. My best
you
pull
ever
was
play it?
non-foil borderless poster, the One Ring.
Ooh, nice.
That was
Yeah, I remember when
pretty
you got
awesome.
that one.
I was pretty jazzed when I got that one.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one. The Justine Jones art, right? That's
I don't know.
Yeah, it's the one. It is. Yeah.
It's the graffiti one.
Yeah, it's just
yeah, that one.
Actually, I saw like one or two of those at SCG Con this weekend.
Yeah, they're at Chicago. People were getting those signed. We're getting the foil one signed, and I was like, damn, that's wild.
That's crazy.
That's wild. I mean, people were also getting their Dragon signed by her.
Yeah, there was a lot of big hit signatures over in Chicago.
I think my
you brought
favorite
in
card that I
four
own
duels
in
got him
terms of
signed this
art is
weekend.
probably the Secret Lair Dragon. Is probably my favorite one, which I did buy.
I had that. Yeah, I bought that layer. That layer was one of the first. That was one of the first layers.
I don't know when that layer came out, but I don't think I was playing at the time, or possibly I was like 11 years old, depending on what year it was.
That was the 2019 into 2020.
Oh, I was not 11 years old.
It was the first layer.
This
I
one
think 20.
is...
Yeah.
I have all the ones signed by Dan.
Oh,
Nice.
Frazier.
Yeah,
Woo!
this is the reason why I
nice.
need that Mox Jasper so badly, because I have literally every single one of these signed by him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember you showing
That's
those on stream a while ago.
Like,
for his spell table.
and then where's the yeah, like the Mox.
I wanted to get that Secret Lair just because I thought the art was so sick.
And then I have.
But everyone was saying that it wasn't going to be like worth that much, so I ended up not doing it.
Ooh,
and
you
I
got a
regret it.
proof too?
This was $500.
Whoa.
Want to know why I have the proof though? I don't know if I told you. So, I had all the other ones signed already, right? And I still needed to get the Soul Ring pack. And I was like, I'll get it when I'm in wherever I think it was last year's Vegas. And I'm like, I'll just get it when I get there. I look at this kid. He's like, yeah, I don't have those. The Watsy didn't give me those yet. So he legitimately didn't have these cards to sell. And I'm like, fuck, the dude's getting old. I want to make sure I have every single one of these things. He goes, all I have is an artist proof. I'm like, you son of a bitch. And then the wife's all like, don't miss the opportunity. Do it now. Don't worry. Just do it now. We have the money. I'm like, just because I have the money. And I'm like, she was like, just do it. Just do it. And I'm like, fuck it. I did it.
That's awesome that she's supportive about that.
Yeah, so I spent, I think it was like $700 on signatures and art just from Dan Frazier, because like I just love the old art of like this mud borders and whatnot. And then I also have all of the Constellation ones. I'm gonna get these signed eventually.
Oh, the Constellation. Oh, that's one of the best
so
things
gorgeous.
they did when they redid them in the Secret Layers. Those are so sick.
And then the chibis, because you gotta have the chibis.
The chibis are also a favorite of mine now. I do like when they do it. They've done it now at least 2-3 times.
Is it chibi? I've been saying chibi this whole time.
I've always heard chibi.
I've always thought
I feel
chibi.
like I always say either or.
Sounds like it might be one of those things where it could go either way.
Like potato.
Yeah,
potato.
I literally. I don't always stick to one for sure.
Okay.
No, not the roving rancher. No one is the roving.
I'd like to have a
rancher.
more robust collection than I do at some point. Not so much in terms of amount of cards, but in quality of cards.
100%.
True.
I certainly have some bangers. I mean, like I have a healthy sum of them, but out of the portion of my whole collection, I'm like, this is mostly cards under $10.
Yeah, that's how mine is.
Yeah.
I rolled a 6.
Certainly have bangers.
Oh, I should
Roll.
play my
Can someone roll for me when it comes time for me to roll? Just because I'm on Moxfield, and if I roll in spell table, it just kicks me out of the room.
All right, this will be.
I don't
for
know why.
yours.
It just started doing that like a couple years ago.
Hip, you also rolled
That's
a
weird.
6.
Okay.
I will roll these 2 dice that sometimes these dice like roll too much. I don't always like them. They, like, it'll look like it's gonna be a 6, and it'll be like 1. Like, dude, stop rolling. All right, up against this thing. All right, we got 8.
Kodama Perus.
And
Oh, there you go.
You got 10?
Playing
Yep.
Stella
Awesome.
Lee.
I'm last.
Okay, interesting.
this weekend I sold a bunch
you're
of cards.
doing CDH right now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, because that's what the thing
Sure.
said, but it actually discussed it. I don't think since I have been logged in here. wanted to make sure I
Yes.
wasn't bringing a nuclear weapon to a potato
Bring
gun
tie
fight
him.
or
You ready for
something.
some fun? Jeez.
I don't know how to play this deck. I haven't looked at the primer, and
Okay.
when I mentioned I was going to play this a little while ago on stream, they were like, this is not a deck that you play on stream the first time. They were telling me in the Discord for this specific deck
There's
list.
a lot of steps to tie him.
And
Yeah, there are.
They were saying stuff like that, and there's like all this shit you have to learn and blah blah blah. And I was like, all right, okay, but I'm just gonna do it. And they're like, no, like really don't. Like you're gonna have a bad time, blah blah blah. And I was like, all right, I'll play something else. So I did, but I want to play Tayum, and I haven't bothered to learn about it, and I'm not going to. So
F it.
we're just
Roll
gonna
it,
figure
roll.
it out. Yeah.
I'm keeping it.
I'll
in
try
mind.
to help you
Play this.
on things I
No,
know.
Nah, don't
does
even
it-
help
does
me.
it play that
I'm
I-
going blind. We're just gonna figure it out. You know, it's just a pre-con.
Is the dude
I
in there
just like to do this in
Ication
CDH.
something? Ication Money Hand or some shit? There's like a weird
No,
card that
no.
I am.
Nah, for real. I don't even want help.
Nope.
All
just
right.
Let it rip. Beyblade.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like to go in blind.
Forward.
I don't know.
Every
if I'm
time I
supposed
draw a
to keep this
card,
here.
I want to feel like Yu-Gi-Oh, where he's like, "Oh my God, who put this card in this deck that I made myself?
Yeah.
Where did it come
Yes.
Grandpa, where did you buy this card?
from?" Yeah. That's the
I
moment I want to
stole
have
it.
every time I draw.
stole it. Moto Yugi. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is second
Grandpa's
set.
not doing too good, Yugi. Stealing cards from the local shop.
But stealing a lot, Yugi. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I like
My
this.
entire collection is stolen.
This is probably not the right thing to keep, but I don't know what I'm doing, so we're gonna try it out.
That's how
It
this
seems like
rolls.
it could do some fun.
I don't know what I'm doing. I just know I got time in the command zone, got some cards in my hand, and we're gonna figure it out.
Sure. Are we good to start? Oh, 1 second here. My son just came in my
Oh,
room.
let me
Oh,
see what's in my hand.
hello.
Ready to yeah. Be bad.
I take a gander through this deck list real quick.
Sorry, he's just fishing on ways to not go to bed.
I gotta figure that's where.
Smart kids. They're
Yup.
always so smart.
Are we good to go?
Going to bed
Yeah.
is boring.
Okay.
I might mulligan
Oh, sure.
possibly.
Ask about the Programes.
Through that whole tournament over the weekend, the one time I got a gemstone was sitting in first place.
That I think that's the funniest moment. You're like, yeah, fuck it. All right, you win this round deck.
Yep.
Word.
Just get up and walk away.
Interesting that they don't seem to tell you in the primer what a good starting hand looks like. I'm just gonna keep, and we'll just figure it out.
Yeah, F6 that.
It works, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just deciding that I don't care. I'm also giving a thumbs up.
Okay. We're all good in pre-games?
Gucci.
No pregame,
I'm pre-gameless.
Gotcha. Well, let's go. Let's have fun.
LHF everyone.
Put it up.
Now what do I do? This is different. Okay. We'll start. I'm shocking or bolting myself. Tapping 2 for a Rite of Flame. Or 1 for a Rite of Flame to get 2 mana. Waguchi? You're gonna misstep me?
I'm gonna misstep it.
Boo!
I kind of feel like I like.
That's actually like probably super clutch, maybe. It might
That
be
actually was super
important.
good for you. So
Yeah, it might be super important.
I will exile a Spirit Guide.
Yep.
Play a Regavan.
Monkey.
And pass turn. Would have been way cooler if it was dashed out.
You don't need to dash it.
What do you got?
Alright.
Yep.
Oh, Glenn, are you fetching a land right now?
Me? No.
No,
Oh wait,
just
is
chill.
it?
No.
Isn't it
Yeah,
hip?
it's hip. It's your turn.
Yeah, it's hip.
Do you not have anything on the battlefield, Glenn?
No, I
I
was
don't have
first.
anything out.
Yeah, Tony was first.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
Tony.
Tony was first. Okay.
Tony got it. Tony got a 10. I had an 8.
Got you. I am gonna play. There's a Saga. It gets counter, and I'm gonna tap it, and I'm gonna play Expedition Map, and I'm gonna pass my turn.
Alright, draw. Swamp. I'll just skip it ahead. I'm gonna vamp tutor and pass.
We like that. Let's go. Swept Heath. Crack it. We'll go to 39. I'm gonna grab. Which one? 8 green. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let me make sure. Yeah. That's the right color. We'll grab a Taiga. Gosh. Do we? No, we're actually grabbing the. I know. That's what we. Not Taiga. I get the other one. Green white. Savannah. We're grabbing a Savannah. Tap it for a green. And cast me a. Oh, it's going to be at the bottom? Sweet. Yeah, it is at the bottom. Awesome. It's going to be at the light at half lane.
Okay.
What did I search for?
I think we're going to pass after that. Yeah, we're just going to pass.
Yep. Draw. Chris, you're gonna hate me.
I know.
Coming at you with Ragavan.
Well, I'm gonna do this and pretend I did an end step then.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you're
that's
gonna
fine.
get this card, not that card.
No, it's fine. I knew you were gonna do that. So
Lavinia, so it's still a good hit though.
it is, but
Yeah.
Are you
instead
playing
I'm
an
just gonna use.
unsleeved CEDH deck right now, Chris? Are those proxies or is that real?
No, it's proxy 100%.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I was like, that would be pretty out of pocket.
I'm gonna use my Treji and my land for a talisman. That was supposed to be
Definitely
out
a
last turn, but Chris was mean.
Huzzah, and I'll take the 2.
Yeah, and I'm gonna pass there.
I'm gonna hit the next
I
turn
would-
button for the
I
first
would love
time.
to
marking
see a
this as turn 2.
real unsleeved CDH deck, but I think crazy thing to see these days.
Yeah,
I got a
Yeah,
popper
yeah,
deck that's unsleeved, but
Definitely
that's it.
wild. I'm gonna play this Verdant Catacombs. I'm gonna crack said Verdant Catacombs. I'm gonna go get some kind of forest land. Then I'm gonna do another thing. Let's go with
Music is way too loud.
My music?
No, my music.
Oh, okay. I was like, I made sure I turned it down on my end.
No, I don't hear yours at all.
Alright, word.
No, I always just have some when I'm playing because every once in a while the sound will just go out, and that way I know that it's not, or
Yeah.
that I can't hear
I'm gonna go
people.
I'm gonna go get Bayou. Also this is up a counter. I will tap 2. I'm gonna crack Expedition Map. I'll go search my library for land card, reveal it, put it in my hand, show my library. I'm gonna go get Guy's Cradle.
What? No way.
Damn,
And
that
I'm
looks
gonna
like
put
an
that-
expensive cradle.
Yeah, I actually got this for winning standard at whenever this Guy's Cradle promo is from, possibly when I was 4 years old or 2 or something. Everyone was shocked. It's also weird that it's, I only won it in Moxfield, which I
Yeah.
believe did not exist at the time, but
It was weird.
anyway. Yeah, just the whole thing was pretty weird, honestly. Everyone was impressed. I'm going to pass my turn.
Alright, untap, draw that card. I'm gonna play an Immersion Zone, tap 2 for a Cursed Totem. And then I will pass.
Yeah,
First totem.
Yeah, could you tell
Rude.
what card I searched for?
Yeah.
Was
Pretty
it
bad.
Cursed Totem?
It was!
That's so crazy. Wow. That's so wild.
So that's activated abilities of creatures, right? Can't be
Correct. Yep.
activated.
Yeah, any creature abilities requiring an activation cost and or any activated ability costs of creatures. Players cannot play either and or both.
Yeah, that
of the one
sucks.
thing.
But at first I was thinking Null Rod, which would have hurt so much more.
Yeah.
Rod's bad. Rod's bad, but also.
Maybe
Can
I'll
you pass
just,
after
I'll,
that, Chris?
I'll just build
Oh,
short
yeah, you're
guy.
good.
Short
Alright,
guy's not a
unswap.
creature.
At my before draw step, I'm going to pay a white, and I am going to enlighten tutor.
Toot toot.
Let's go. Get something. Maybe we can deal with this.
You guys think that the cost of game changer cards is going to climb because everyone's going to want them because they've been targeted as game changers? Or do you think they're going to sit around the same price? 'Cause they don't really
I
seem
think
to
they
be
will
changing
sit
that much.
around the same price. I think they will
Yep.
sit around the same price.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some cards like for example like crop rotation when they get on the list, they might spike a little bit because they might draw a little bit more interest like you're talking about, but they'll all eventually just balance out.
Yeah. I think the
Like
demand
the
is
longer
still...
you play and you buy and you sell cards, you start to notice like, yeah, this card kind of just sits around the same price all the time, or like this one drops super hard when they reprint it, and then it just climbs until they reprint it again, or stuff like that. I don't think I want to sell any cards that climb until they get reprinted again, because that just seems annoying if I want a card and it's like, oh, well, it's like $200 right now, but if I wait, it'll be like $35, and who knows how long I have to wait.
I got grumpy buying my Imperial Seal this weekend because I remembered it being like 40 something when it got reprinted. Didn't realize it was back over 100.
Oh, damn!
Should have
bought. I should have bought one a long time ago. I'm long gone on that though.
Yeah, that's definitely a card I missed.
Yeah, I sold like $600 worth. I was like, I could buy an Underground Sea, or I can buy a few other things to replace proxies.
Did you sell cards like at the event itself?
Yeah.
Do you get a better deal than selling to your LGS, or is it basically the same?
Probably about the same.
I'm gonna grab a Haywire Mite.
$600 worth of like value of the actual cards, or like that's how much you got?
That's what I got.
Yeah.
It was probably about 1,000, which is a little better than my LGS would have done anyway.
Yeah, like I feel like an LGS that's not trying to screw you over will usually give you kind of like a little less than half.
Yeah, mine will do half. So this given about 60% was decent.
I'm gonna cast a Chromox, pitching a Pyroblast. Land for turn will be this Gaia's Cradle. We'll go colorless here for the Haywire Mite.
What did you pitch? I burped exactly when you said the card that you were pitching.
Pyroblast.
Oh, Pyroblast. Okay, great. So I don't have to worry about anything beyond like one counter spell and all the hilarious ones that I assume that you're not running because we're playing CEDH.
I play Tybalt's Trickery, and I do play Red Elemental Blast as well.
Okay, so you play one of the hilarious ones.
And I play Reprieve too. Reprieve is really good.
Play Reprieve.
Let's... I don't care about that right now. Chris, I'm gonna hit you for one.
We lost Chris.
Chris is AFK.
Oh. Alright,
tending
well, when
to
Chris
other
comes
life
back,
duties at this moment.
Sure. Unless he... I don't think he has a blocker, so I'm definitely hitting him for one, and then I'm gonna miss.
Are you hitting him because he has Curse Totem?
Alright, I'm back.
He's also in black. You're also in black. Both of y'all are in black, but he's already at a lower life total, so I'm just gonna try to chip him away sooner. My deck does win through combat most of the time, so anybody at a lower life total, I'm just gonna start hitting them sooner than later.
Raise
Chris,
my life total. Got it.
Hit you for one.
Yeah, one. And then Haywire Mite word.
Yeah, and Haywire Mite. That's it.
Haywire Mite, Chromox, pitching Pyro.
Pyro, okay, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yep. Draw for turn.
Oh,
yeah, you're a little safe. You're a little safe. I don't got anything against you.
Alright.
Hip, I'll come at you with the monkey.
Oh my god.
Okay.
What do I have to do?
Exile the top card.
Yep.
Exile the top, yeah.
Is it exiled face up? Do I get to see it, or do you only get to see it?
Yeah.
I
think you get to see it.
Everyone, yeah, it's an exile face.
I don't know how I'd show it to you without me seeing it, since I'm on Moxfield anyway. So, bop. Oh, that's a nice bop. Wow.
A bird, you say?
That's a pretty bop.
I didn't even know that one existed. That art slaps. Edward P. Beard Jr. Nice job on the bop.
Huh. Do I want a bop?
You want that bop. You know you do.
Probably, yeah, I was going to say, you probably want a bop.
Yeah, I feel like that cursed totem's gonna go away. Yeah, I'll use my treasure for the bop.
No, at a point, it's 100% gotta go away. We all know how Curse Totem works.
I'm not gonna get rid of it now. It's not a.
Here's how it
not a
works.
priority
It never
right
goes
now.
away unless you're in a full pod.
Yeah, I'll
And then maybe
cast
it
the bop
does.
and pass.
All right, I'm just gonna leave it up in that corner so we know that I don't have it and that you do got it, and then I'm gonna finish this social media thing, and then I'm gonna take my turn. There we go. All right.
Wow.
Next turn button.
I'll hit my next turn button.
I am now on the third counter because this is after my draw step. So I'm going to tap Urza's Saga for a colorless mana. And then I'm going to search my library for an artifact card with mana cost 0 or 1, put it onto the battlefield, and shuffle. Good.
Souffle.
Indeed, I'm just thinking with my brain. Real quick here.
And Rowan is in not a good mood.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, the whole deck fell over. Stupid
do a
news,
magic trick?
please.
Empress's effects.
Yeah, you're about to do a
And I
crazy
wasn't
magic
even-
trick, aren't you?
Paying attention to it here. I was just looking and getting grumpy. Like, I know I got a Birds of Paradise here. I can't find it.
I'm gonna get Lion's Eye Diamond.
Alright,
There we go.
LD.
I knew I had a bop somewhere. And
I
my
also like
mess
that
of thousands of cards here. Just not put away correctly.
I'm gonna play Cavern of Souls. It's my land for turn. I'm gonna choose creature type.
Figure it out when you don't know the deck. Go.
As I thought, it's irrelevant. I'm gonna choose Nightmare. I'm gonna crack. Let's see, I'll do this and this. We'll do white mana here. Do black mana here. We'll crack Lion's Eye Diamond for 3 green mana. Let's see. Yes, here, let's. I don't know where to put this where it's like going to be in a good spot so we know that it's not mine and that I don't have it in play. But I think you guys should probably be able to see my graveyard very easily. So, so far in my graveyard, we have Buried in Catacombs, Expedition Map, Urza's Saga, and now in my graveyard we'll have Gaia's Cradle, Scrib Ranger, that's just how that lines up, Fabro Elder, Strangleroot Geist, Godless Shrine, Carpet of Flowers, Port of Calling. And I think Lion's Eye Diamond is technically underneath all those cards I just put there, but it's probably not going to matter unless someone's playing a very, very old black card that cares about that, of which there aren't really even that many. And
No
then
shallow graves in my deck, I promise.
I'm going to play Time. He's Time. There's Time stuff. And I'm going to pass
Your
my turn.
whole hand just so you can block the monkey.
Yep.
Yeah. Seemed like the right thing to do.
Did not get a land. So that's an unfortunate. Not
You
saying
got twice
I'm
as many as me.
I'm tutoring for not a land. Don't worry. LOL. It's 100% a land. Dun, 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 dun. Colors are my hand.
Okay. I've had to imp seal for my second land on turn 4 before,
Ugh.
which is just the worst, having to wait a whole other turn for it.
Yeah. Alright, where's my Godless Shrine? Nope, don't play that. We'll do an Ancient Tomb. That's probably a bad choice.
Yeah, my thing with how I just conducted my turn was, like, I know what I should have done, which is gotten Soul Ring and played that Fabro Elder. But on the other hand, let's just, dump our whole hand in the graveyard. Why not?
I'll
Time
play
out now.
that.
You could do that. You could do that.
Yeah, why not make a bad play? That's confusing, right?
And then I'll
Not
just pass
necessarily
after that.
bad. It is what your deck does.
He has the turn.
P the T.
Right. No creatures yet, though, Chris?
Nah, I'm what's called pooched.
Oh.
And time is a 3/3.
SpaghettiOs. Oh no.
Okay. All right, untap. Drop return. Hey. Oh, I didn't know you were gonna show yourself.
Wait, Teferi. Are you the
Yeah.
person who has the name Glenn Roberts there, but you're that's not actually your name?
Yeah, correct.
Is that correct? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Correct.
What's your name again, bro? Sorry.
Lewis.
Lewis, that's right.
I go by the Louise.
Why is your Chrome Mox so based?
Wow.
Why is it so awesome?
It's
Yeah, Grand
Does it-
Prix Chrome Mox, bro.
like a Grand Prix Chrome Mox, dude.
That is bananas.
Don't you
I
dare look
can't
at
stop looking.
the near
I
near
can't
the
stop
top
looking
of the
at it.
border.
It's just straight value is what it is.
Yeah, Alan Pollock popped off, and I paid a big friggin' price for this one for us, dude. Let me think. What is the right play here? Yeah, I got it. We'll go fudge. Yeah, that's fine. 1, 2, and a red. Drop down the PFB.
Ooh.
Professional Facebreaker. Let's go to combat right away. It's like the best thing to do. We're gonna go halfling at Chris and actually halfling at Tony, and then Chris the Haywire Knight.
Yeah, I'll take the one.
I will also
We'll
take
get
one.
ourselves two big paying treasures.
Oh, Hip, you didn't take the 2 from the monkey.
Oh, you're so right. Is that your commander?
No.
No, I'm kidding.
We're gonna
Nah,
go
so-
1.
I got a buddy with a
I
Ragavan
don't
commander deck, but
quite.
Is it
We'll pay
CEDH
one
commander
and a-
deck?
no.
Oh.
Probably not
Just
going to pay this way.
Armoring
Just
up
kidding.
the
We're not
market.
doing. We're not doing anything
pulled-
else. We're just going to
Pulled
pass.
multiple Ragavans, and I'm
Interesting.
so sad that I didn't sell them when they were all like $90 or $100+ dollars. Because he's like $30 now.
Yeah, he's really cheap.
fallen from grace.
Yeah, he's
Well-
mine.
I say really cheap. He's still not like ultra cheap. I wish he was like 10.
I mean,
and I put a bunch
he
of
fell
Ragavans
off,
in
bro.
those people. But he did fall off. He's
I
not
wish
the
I sold him
modern
when he was like
all-star.
a hundo.
This one I played in a modern tournament at one of my local stores. Didn't even get a single game win. The most dumpstered I've ever been in my life. They raffled off Ragavan when this was still like $150 for the borderless foil, and I got that.
Nice.
Okay, I spent $30 to get
Nice.
in here. Absolutely shit canned, but I'll walk away with $150.
Yes,
Yeah, that's tight.
That's tight.
Chris, monkey.
Okay, 2.
Yep.
That super fancy borderless, is it a secret layer? I forget, but that one is still going for like $2,000 or whatever it looks like.
Oh, the one, the like non-exclusive Ragavan.
This was just
Oh
the
yeah,
sell.
con exclusive. Yeah.
Huh.
That one was nuts.
What do we do here?
Counterbalance is not a bad hit, though.
Yeah, I know. You keep ruining every plan I've had.
Well, look at the deck you're attacking.
Right,
It's in stacks.
your plan is just.
Well, I
your
know
plan is
that.
just play Chris's deck now.
I guess. No,
I mean, you can take the balance and then, like, does your deck play counterbalance? And you can get 2 counterbalances out. Sick.
no, I don't. I don't play counterbalance.
Why aren't you playing counterbalance in your deck when you're considering stealing counterbalance? Sounds like you shouldn't play the counterbalance.
I'm gonna not counterbalance. Instead, I'm gonna use my Reggie and these 2, and I'm gonna play a Spell Seeker.
Actually,
Ooh.
maybe you want to play that counterbalance instead. Maybe that's a better idea.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Can you not play that?
I'm kidding.
Let's see what we're looking for. Don't worry, it's nothing scary.
Pulls out a card, just says, if you tutored for this card with Spellskite, you win the game.
That's it.
I draw some creatures.
Where is it? Is it not in here? It's not in here, then you really sad. Damn it. It really is not.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man. Well, now I gotta get something else.
Are you looking for a wisp or something?
No, I was looking for Chain of Vapor, but apparently
Oh.
it's not in this list. So I'm gonna just
Damn.
get a strike it rich, because I have not gotten a land since the one in my opening hand.
And you're a poet, and you didn't even know it.
Yep. Why is Chain not in here? Now I'm grumpy.
You have a Rite of Flame in your deck, so you're having a great day.
Have I countered Rite of Flames? Pass.
Still in there. Alright, this is my favorite part of the game, where I hit the next turn button, and then I tap my bop that I don't have. And then I look at this card that I just drew, and read it, because I've never seen it before. Because it's from a new set, which I've bought only 3 packs of, and did not pull this card. Fascinating.
Is it Voice of Victory? It's Voice of Victory.
It is not Voice of
You wouldn't
Victory,
be-
and
I was
I
gonna say you wouldn't
can't
be remember that one.
tell you what it is because I can't play it right now because I have a Cavern of Souls instead of one of these lands that does stuff that's in my graveyard. And I'm just gonna go to combat, and I'm gonna swing 3 commander damage at my buddy Chris up there,
Yep. Boop.
and I'm gonna pass my turn.
Poor Chris is gonna get damaged out of the game.
Yes.
I guess that's one way to get rid of the curse totem.
I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of funny. That was the top card.
I mean, I can get rid of it.
Well, of course it was.
I can get rid
Oh
of it.
man.
I don't have blue, so I can't do much about it. I need a blocker, so I'm just gonna Bitter Blossom. And then I'll take 2 life. That's just dumb. I'll Walking Ballista X1. I can't do anything with it because of that, obviously, but like I pass the turn.
You just want to kill my monkey.
Perhaps.
Let me see. And stuff. All right. Draw. 2. One and a white. Voice of Victory.
What's the new
Otherwise, 2. Yeah, new
new
Grand
Grand Abolisher.
Abolisher. Your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. This is going to be for 4, so we'll do 4 and 1. We'll go Raga Draga, Gorgut's boss. Each creature you control with a mana ability gets +2/+2 whenever a creature you control with the mana ability attacks. Untap it. Whenever you cast a spell, if at least 7 mana was spent to cast it, untap target creature. It gets 7/7 and gains trample until end of turn. Let's go to combat now.
Combat.
Chris, you have 2 blockers?
Just the Walking Ballista. This is Bitter Blossom.
Oh, okay. Alright, so we have stuff over there. Alright, so hip will go these 2 at you, and then
You don't want
Chris
to do
will
that,
go.
Lewis.
Why not?
No reason. That's just not what you want to do. These are not the droids you're looking for, Lewis.
Well, I wasn't looking for droids. I was looking for little bits of damage to get on people.
There you go.
I
see?
can't.
Oh, we got
Um,
plenty of that here. We're actually overstocked on that. You could definitely get that here. I'm sorry, I was mistaken.
So we're gonna send 2. This is gonna be actually 1 and 3. So you're gonna take it's 4 going your way, Hip, and then 2 going at you, Chris.
Yeah, I think so.
How much is commander damage?
None yet. We'll untap the halfling on the attack. We'll make 2 more treasures. That green man gone. I think. I am so curious. What's next turn? We'll pass.
Yeah, Sereno? Okay. Untap. Draw. Hip. Monkey.
No.
I need the sweet, sweet treasure.
Of course, you can have it.
What's on top?
Hold on, let me take the Ragavander damage. This Temple Garden. It is a serialized card, and if you play WotC will immediately mail you this specific serialized card, which is XXX out of 500. And for legal reasons, the aforementioned statement that I am currently finishing is false and not accurate. Not true.
Well, that's
Let's
ridiculous.
So,
What do you want to do with my Temple Garden serialized
I can't play
XXX
it.
out of 500?
I believe Ragavan's only cast.
It's cast, yeah.
Yeah.
Typical is it response. I'm gonna put it over there.
Let's see.
This is my exile pile, I guess. Slash other people got it pile. This is you're taking out my whole board state with you stuff.
Yeah. We're gonna see
Even
what
for
we're
me
going to
stuff.
do here. One, crack the Tregy. This, we'll play Stella. I will play a Mopal as my second spell for the turn. I will exile it. Until my next turn, I can play an offer you can't refuse.
Oh, not a bad hit.
Good hit.
What do I do here, though? Let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna leave that exiled. I'll just keep it on top there. We will pass turn.
Okay. I'm gonna hit that next turn button I love to hit so much for turn 5 apparently. Is that the turn we're on?
Sure.
Yeah.
You can tell by my lands.
So I was gonna say, like, look at us all go.
Yeah.
Chris,
Typical
what do you-
CDH turn 5, though.
Yep.
What do you got up there?
Walking Ballista 1/1.
Tony, what you got?
I got a 2/4 Stella, a 1/1 Spellseeker, and a 0/1 Bop.
That's far too strong. Lewis, what do you got up there?
I have a Might, Halfling, Voice of Victory, the Professional Facebreaker, and a Ragged Dragon.
A lot of
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
I am into.
Yeah.
That we have.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna swing up here at my friend Chris. Or 3 commander.
That is your name.
It is your name.
Oh,
And I'm gonna pass my turn.
Alright, untap. I'm gonna make a little, a fairy. It's gonna be an Aerodactyl.
A Teferi?
Ooh. Draw.
Are you gonna play a Teferi? You can. You can play all the Teferis in that deck. You should.
I will do a Rafine's Tower. Watch out. Since I'm doing nothing, I'm just gonna pay 4 and put on a no, because activation. Never mind.
get rid of your totem. Then you won't need to worry about that.
Yeah, this is not wrong. LOLOLies. Yeah, I'll just pass turn. But next turn, watch out.
Untap, untap, untap. Yeah. Oh, right. I would have to. Okay. Okay. Sacrifice a treasure and activate. Oh, I cannot do that. That's right. That's an activated ability on the Facebreaker. I can't do that. Hmm. Maybe I should pop it now. But then that literally unlocks Tony. It's so bad.
Worry about it.
But maybe I get something on the top of my deck.
But is it not an activated
Kinda
ability to
curious.
trigger it? The might?
Oh. What was that?
But the might, are you saying they pop it with the might?
Oh!
Something else. Yeah, because the might.
I can't pop it with the might.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking goodness. Goodness gracious. I can't pop it with the might.
Nature's claim it.
What was I thinking?
Fine.
What was I thinking? Yeah,
I thought you had like a plan for it. I was like, do I say something? Like,
Yeah, I literally, I goofed on that 100%. Alright. Okay, so we can't go through... Okay, okay. But we can do that. How many blockers do you have now, Chris?
just the one. Oh, I didn't lose a life from it.
You got 2. The ballista's still there.
Shh. I want her to survive. So when I eventually get rid of this and get another card and then get more things on it, I can do something with it.
Alright, let's do... 5... 6... Past Kodama.
That's the basic land, Kodama.
What was that?
No.
That's the basic land, getting Kodama, right?
No, that one's
That's
not
the
a partner.
permanence Kodama.
Yeah, this is the permanence, the double permanence one.
Yeah, I love that one. It's so cheap now too. I want to buy like
Still,
a billion
it's
of
still
them.
cheap, yeah. It's a good
Crazy
card.
how
I
cheap it
bought
is.
I bought a lot when it was fresh. I thought it was too cheap for the price it was. I was like, dude, this card's insane.
Dude, I
I
think
have
it's like
like
$2 or something crazy like that.
yeah, that's still really
Like
cheap.
less.
I have like 4 or 5 Kodama decks. I have a lot of Kodama decks. I love Kodama. Let's get. We're gonna chill for that. We're gonna go to combat. Let's do the halfling over tip. So it's gonna be halfling, a might.
Yeah, it's like basically at or it's like in between 185 and 205.
Hmm.
And I'd easily buy like 20 billion of those just to have.
Yeah, it is a very good card. We'll go Raga Draga at Tony. You have how many blockers? Stella's a 1.
That was a
2,
2/4.
So 4 going your way. That with this, the Facebreaker is going at Chris. And the Voice of Victory is also going at him.
How much am I taking?
It's gonna be 5 going your way. Actually, it's 5 plus the Voice of Victory trigger. So you'll take 2 more. 2 1/1s that are coming in, tapped and attacking.
So 7?
Yeah, 7 you're taking.
And then 2 at me.
Is any of it Commandant?
No, no.
No Delmage from the Commandant.
gonna
Neither
block
A or number 1.
Ragged Dragon with
Hold
spell
on,
seeker.
You're gonna block it with Spellseeker? Alright.
Yep.
And then that on taps, that's 2, 3, 4 total at me.
You are
buff?
just getting
Oh, just
the 2. There's no buff.
okay. Just the okay.
Yeah. I'll make 2 more treasures. I think right now that is all this. Actually, no, yeah, because that's a good blocker. Let's do 1, 2 more. Past the Heliod Sun Crown. We can't block right now yet. We're not even close. We'll pass.
Oh, you wish you had that, Chris. Your ballista sitting there. Untap. We will draw. Oh. We gotta land.
Let's go.
Let's flippin' go. Hip, monkey.
Are you sure?
You're the only one open.
You might get another land, though. You can't even play those.
I get a treasure though.
But is that really that good? It is
Oh.
Manglehorn.
Ooh.
Wow, that's a hit.
That is a hit. Huh.
That's
What do we do
something
here?
you gotta
You know what
think
you
about
could do
now.
with that, perhaps? Don't you?
I do know perhaps what I could do with that.
Possibly. If in you mightn't.
It may open some doors, though. You gotta factor that into play.
That's a PDH commander if I've ever seen one. Mono greens.
I'm
Bats,
cracking a
baby.
treasure, hitting this, and this. I'm gonna cast a Manglehorn.
Yep.
Yeah. Are you tapping your guy's cradle to do it in your Izzet deck? Alright, so here you go.
What is
Another thing you
Manglehorn? A
have.
2/2?
2/3. Oh, 2/2.
2, yeah.
And it is optional. You don't have to, but if you so do desire, you may destroy a target artifact. And it says
Oh, yeah,
artifacts your opponent's control enter the battlefield tapped. And it's a beast.
That curse
to boot.
totem is dead.
100%, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's not exactly the way that I might have thought you would have gone with it, perhaps, but it is a way to go.
It is the way, actually.
Yes, seriously, that might.
I thought
be
you were
the
gonna
exact
blow
thing
up your
it
Mox Opal.
No.
You know, who needs a Mox Opal? Why would you even run it?
Seems pretty accurate.
Up the mobile.
Well, one thing that's kind of annoying is my Mox Opal isn't turned on.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You might as well just blow it up, right?
Up that.
I'm
That
sort of
makes
gonna
the
do
most
that.
sense.
I'm gonna Birds of Paradise for red for a Strike It Rich, and I'm gonna make a treasure.
Okay.
And that's also my second spell. Hey, we got a Crimson Wisps.
Oh, the red one.
That seems
Which-
pretty good.
Good. Doesn't win the game, but it is good. Glad it does.
I've
I'm
got
glad it's not the
two
blue
for
one.
Mega Man again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, these are dead.
Still
So I
just
gotta.
2 from Ragavan, right?
Yeah.
Tokens.
Okay.
Oh.
You got Stella Lee out there.
So what I'm thinking, I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna tap 1. Now that Opal's turned on, I got 2, and then I will use my Treasure for Twisted Fealty, targeting Stella, holding priority,
Yeah.
tap Stella, and copy Twisted Fealty. If and y'all don't mind.
I'm going to respond to. You already tapped her.
Yeah, she's tapped right now.
Yeah, because like you
Yeah,
got to
tap-
do it in.
I'm
this is on
gonna
the stack still.
sack a treasure and see what I get off the top. Dang it! I'm just gonna rip because
Oh, you know what
I
that
have-
would have been great for? Would have been that Curse Totem.
Yeah, last turn. That would have been great. But I'm gonna exile again. I have at least 2 mana up after that, and hopefully I can pull a counter spell off the top. Let's see. Soul Ring. Alright. No, you're good then.
Don't want to blow up his Mox Opal.
Um,
Not gonna
Yeah.
need to, we did.
yeah. So everyone know how Twisted Fealty works.
I know what it says.
You could probably walk Hip through it if he's not
Sure.
died to this combo before.
You're just
Sure.
gonna untap your commander a million times and endlessly
Yep,
activate
but it
your
puts a
thing.
Wicked Roll token on,
Yeah.
and then they'll each keep replacing themselves because it can only have one roll token. And when it goes to the graveyard, each opponent loses a life.
Yeah. Cool.
So, gonna do that. Drain you all your life.
I'm gonna poke you for 1 with the Walking Ballista, just so you know.
I'm gonna Fierce Guardianship that, since we're just doing stuff.
Didn't want to upset everyone in that Discord by winning with Time the first time.
Oh,
I played
that's what it is.
Time,
Now it makes sense.
which is why I
True.
Lion's Eye Diamond and dumped my entire hand and just top decked because that's obviously a terrible play.
I
But
blew one
if
in
you guys
hand,
have
too.
time for another one, I'll
Yeah.
actually try, but I'm not going to read the primer.
No, I'm down for another one.
Yeah, we're good for another one.
Yeah,
Oh, sure.
definitely
Then
wanna
it was
run it back.
2.5 lands in a row off the top
Oh,
after he
jeez.
just had nothing. No, that mental misstep was so good.
Real.
So
'Cause
in my
otherwise-
opening hand, I had Walking Ballista, D-Tutor, and Vamp Tutor in my hand.
Ugh.
So I was basically ready to go, but I was drawing like no artifact lands, nothing. Like, so I just
I hit the Talisman on my first draw. So it was going to be Rite of Flame, play Talisman, still dash Ragavan on turn 1.
that would have been
which
a
would've been
fire
beautiful.
turn 1.
Yeah. I mean, just still playing Ragavan sure wasn't a bad thing to do on turn 1, but
Oh no, that helped out crazy lots.
now you can play Stella. I'll play Val.
All right, got that there. Go.
I might actually just run it back on Kodama Bruce. I have new cards in here. I just kind of want to see more of the new stuff. And I
You
wanna
do you.
I'm
Cut it
gonna
down.
play Time for real now.
All right,
Although
I'm gonna roll
blind mostly and
4 hip roll.
No. very little attention to primer.
I got a 4 hip, got a 8.
Oh right. My dice. Roll my dice.
I got a 4.
That's 3. Let me see.
Ooh, I am going to do one thing that I forgot to do.
I gotta re-roll
before.
this one.
I want to
the
swap out my
7.
playmat.
Hip, you're on the
I'm
play.
drinking a Snapple right now, and it tastes like lemon pledge.
Heh.
That flavoring always is so weird. Like, it tastes a little bit good. Like the lemon pledge. You think like
it's,
with
it's like
lemon
a little
Pez.
bit good, and mostly like I feel like I'm drinking cleaner. That's why I don't really drink it anymore. But we have it. I wanted something that wasn't water. And the only other thing we have is like milk and soda, and I don't want either of those. So here I am.
And my new Deathrite Salmon playmat.
Effing love that.
It was a tough decision. It was between this and they had Delver of Squeakrits. I was just a little mouse as the Delver. I was like,
That's amazing.
I need one of those.
That is aggressively adorable.
You can't leave without one of them. You just can't.
Yeah. And honestly, they're only $15,
Oh,
which
that's a
is pretty
steal.
cheap. Or
A sub $20
250
mats.
tickets. But I only had 150 tickets, so couldn't
did
get
you
a
roll,
sweet
Tony?
playmat. I got a 4.
Do I
Yeah,
go
Hip got-
first on the 7?
No, Hip got an 8.
God dang it!
Yep.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Chris told
last.
me an 8. Thanks, Chris. Pretty OP.
Not last. It's better than last game. Let's see. I keep this wood, I keep this wood, I play this. No, I don't. we're gonna go get another hand.
I'm keeping it in my hand.
Or should probably put in the commandy.
My producer for my band took some videos of me recently playing bass, and him and all my bandmates were sharing it around, and now he's sharing around another one. So I decided to share the first one around the other day, and it got me a few thousand views on YouTube, and I got like 25 more subscribers or something from it,
Oh, good shit.
which is nice.
Oh yeah.
And now he's sharing this other one around, and I'm considering possibly posting it on YouTube, but also there's like beers in it. I mean, they're like empties, but I don't know. Some of my students and their parents and or adult students follow my YouTube, so I'm not sure I really want to post that.
Yeah, it's one of
Word.
those.
Even if I'm blurring it out, it's like
Yeah, 100%.
probably would get me views and subscribers and stuff, but I kind of don't feel like
It's a good just in
it's
case.
like fine on Instagram or whatever, but I don't know about putting it on YouTube. I looked it up and it seems like it's fine, but I don't really want to promote that kind of thing.
Oh, this hand.
I sort of want to keep this, but if you guys don't play anything, it's gonna just ruin everything, and I'm never gonna play anything in this game.
I'm gonna go 6.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a bad keep.
I'm gonna go back. Well, it could have been decent. So land in a mana vault, get myself a staff. If there's a mana dork, I got the imposter mech,
Oh,
which
Right.
yeah.
wouldn't have been bad. But
Yeah,
if you
not
guys aren't
bad.
playing any
Not bad.
dork, it does nothing, and I have a tapped mana vault. So
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that would suck.
You were in seat 4 though, so like there's a high chance.
yeah, I mean I've got
Yeah.
2 green decks ahead of me, but
Chris,
Ooh.
pick
I
my.
think
pick
not
my
only
pile.
am
This
I
is 1 and
keeping
this
my
is
hand,
3.
but I know exactly what
2,
I'm
3,
gonna
1.
get.
2, 3, 1.
you want me doing piles or no?
I'm fine with it.
No, I just did that for shuffling reasons because I've just been shuffling a lot already.
Sure.
1, 2.
Yeah, I have a question
7.
about Bloom Tender. If I have one permanent that's 2 colors and I tap Bloom Tender, does that give me the 2 colors from that permanent or just one of them?
Should be
Weird
2
hand. I'm gonna
colors.
keep this.
So if I have 3 colors amongst 2 permanents, I get all 3.
Yep. Yeah, because Fabro taps for 2, and that's 2 colors for the closest card I could think of to that.
Yeah, Fabro does the same thing, right? Or add 1 mana of that color.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, it's the same thing, but you also get +1/+1 for each color among permanents you control and it's got vigilance. They're the
Yes,
same.
correct.
Yeah.
They're the same. Fabro adds an extra 2 color automatically versus the Bloom Tender versus.
What the hell is
it's
this
the-
card?
We're gonna check sticks. That's the response when anyone looks at a TIM list, I think,
Yeah.
is what the hell is
100%.
this card?
Heard it.
Oh, wait, I've actually seen this card before. I like to go through my LGS binders and just, look at cards. But if you don't spell things exactly right on Scryfall, it ends up excluding quite a grandiose number of artisanal rectangles.
Mhm.
Oh, that card slaps in here. I know
Classic.
what card it is, just from me saying that. If you know.
Of course, it's
fine.
Mox Diamond with 1 land in hand.
No, it's not that.
So 5's good.
I'm tired of looking at stuff and learning things. I'm just gonna play. I'm just rolling with and numero uno.
I hate shuffling double sleeve decks.
Yeah, honestly, I've been so not in touch with Magic lately. I've not really been playing much, and I like can barely be bothered to build a deck even. I've built multiple decks recently that came apart before I even played them a single time.
Dang.
I have built some PDH decks that Chris will eventually see at some point.
Well, I always say maturing
Maybe
is
when this
basically
album
not
is
building
done.
a million decks, and it's like fine-tuning the ones you have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what I'm gonna be doing is probably like downsizing, because I have one bookshelf that is like mostly full of decks, and they're almost entirely EDH decks, and it's just stupid.
Yeah.
Just
Take up
too
space.
many. Yeah.
Don't-
This is a
And I have
downside
books that
here
could be
as
on that
well.
bookshelf.
Word. That's what it's for.
Yeah. I think what I would like to do is have like maybe one CEDH deck eventually, an actual one in paper. Maybe like 3 to 5, but more realistically, probably like 5 to 10 EDH decks. By like 3 to 5 PDH decks, and then I'll have like one Oathbreaker deck, one Dan deck, one, maybe 2 Copper decks,
Regular
Ooh.
Dan Dan?
and
Something spicy.
yeah, right, like true Dan, because I haven't gotten to play it yet, and I want that OG list.
There's
And
so
then,
many ridiculous ways of playing Dan now.
Yep. Seriously.
Yeah, because no one wants to pay $80 for the regular deck.
Yeah.
Whatever, I guess.
I'd like to say that,
Um,
but I have a Death Shadow one, and it's a lot more expensive.
Mm,
But it's
Um,
dope game.
And then
sounds
Modern
fun.
and Pioneer can go fuck themselves. I don't care about Modern or Pioneer at all.
Yeah.
I would like to build Legacy Elves, even though I understand it's not as good as it used to be. I don't care. Legacy Elves is super fun. Am I going first?
Yeah.
Are we all good?
Yep, I got my 5.
Yeah, I have a
I'm gonna hit this draw
6
button.
that I don't like, but I'm gonna keep it. I don't want to go to 5.
I kept my initial 7.
Same.
Nice.
There I go.
Be nice.
Draw button. No promises. Okay, I'm going to play Wooded Foothills, and I'm gonna crack it and go find a mountain. That's gonna conclude my turn.
Alright. I'll draw.
Did anybody get it yet? Anyone realize?
Fail to find.
Phyrexian Tower.
Here we go.
I'm gonna exile Simian Spirit Guide. Tap it. I'm gonna do Talisman of Indulgence. And lose 1 life, and I will Imp Seal.
Ooh.
Real quick. Getting a lush portico. I'm just gonna surveil it, okay?
Yeah.
You're good to go.
Do you guys see it when I surveil?
Nope.
No.
Look
No.
at it. May put it in. Okay.
Look at it! Look at it!
Well, luckily,
Yeah. Oh, I have to go into this thing.
everyone usually does this right,
Utah.
or we can see it.
What do I want now?
Yeah, the way that where you can see it, that's the right way, right? I'm gonna leave that right there, where it goes, belongs.
Do I dare do that? That's a maybe.
What you getting?
I don't know, but you're good to go at
Hey,
any
vamp
point.
tutoring again.
Because
Good?
I don't have to reveal this one, so we're good. Yeah,
All
Don't
right,
have to,
I'll
but
draw.
you can.
I could. I generally do not know what to get.
Let's go with. Yeah, let's do that now. We'll get a Scalding Tarn. Packet. Go to 39.
I might do a black market.
get the red. That's Savannah. The other one. Vega. Who's that? Alright, I'll grab a Taiga. I'll pay a 1 for a. Hey, where am I? He back.
You may.
And then pack.
Okay. We're gonna draw.
I think I'll just go with that one. Probably say screw. Yeah, I'll go with that.
I'm gonna Prismatic Vista, but I would like to shortcut if you're good, because I want to get myself a swamp, and I would also like to Imp Seal.
The M seal's
Betty.
going around.
And then I'm passing my turn.
Hey, James in the chat. What up, James?
Here's my Snow
Hit
Swamp.
that next turn button, go to turn 2. Draw that card that I procured. Let's go Verdant Catacombs. So I'm gonna go ahead and crack that right stat now. Something that happens to be a swamp.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be that guy.
IU. I guess, because green is good. Or actually, hold on, Bayou. You get back in there. Oh, you get back in there, because I'm going to shuffle anyway. Scrubland. Doesn't shuffle. I will pay 2.
Mystery card on top.
I'm going to pay Golgari's worth of mana to play Hollowmurk Siege. Choosing Sultai. They should have a thing that lets you like write a note on your card when you choose Sultai, but we'll just have to remember it.
How the hell do you spell that?
Moxfield, please add that. It is called Hollowmurk Siege. It's HOLLOWMURK is the first word.
Alright.
Siege, SIEGE is the second
Thank
word.
you. And you chose Sultai.
And this has been my turn. Thank you for coming.
Alright. Untap. Draw that card.
Never seen that card. Sure looks like
New
it'd be good
one.
to tie him.
It's a new card.
Tap 3, and I'll play Rowan. I'll lose 2 more life. Go to 35. I'll pass that for that.
Look at that. Keep roll. Good. That's better than before.
A wire might. Turn appearance.
Let's go with an Arid Mesa. Crack that. 38. We're gonna get a plat this time, I think. Wait. No, we'll get which one? This is Savannah. That's the one we're grabbing, actually.
Savannah.
Tap it for a green. A Boppo. Double bopping. And then We'll go to combat. Just Rowan's already out, right?
Yep, she's 4-2.
4-2.
I will not block just in case. I'll just be straightforward with you.
I mean, but it's an easy block, so I'm just gonna send
I
the
understand,
one
but you could have like a little gut. You know, I'll just take the 1.
It's all good. Even though you do need the friggin' life. That's true. That's true.
Like, I need enough life to like lose the life.
Right. And you have, because you also have stuff. Yeah, you try to block it, I'll blow some shit up.
Yeah, I ain't risking that right now. I just wish
so
she
I
wasn't
actually have
sorcery
some
speed. If she was
Wonder
instant speed, this deck would be way more broken.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. And that's gonna be it for the turn. I'll pass.
You doing anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
Big pass.
Draw. This mystery card.
What?
Pay 2, shock in this beautiful Clue Watery Grave.
Oh, I love the clue cards.
Ooh, the clue shocks.
And
I'll tell people that the clue boxes are still going for like 35 to 40 some places.
I only have.
And at least the shock is in each one.
yep.
So I'm trying to get every single one of the packs they give in there, because I want to make every single one. I'm only 3 short out of all 20. The problem is, like, you don't know what you're gonna get because of mysteries. So I don't want to buy it because you don't know what you're gonna get. And I don't want to buy the singles because it's gonna end up being way more money for no damn reason. So it's like a horrible conundrum. But it's like I have literally I've gotten almost every single pack out of all of that to make one legit massive clue set.
Which one are you missing?
Let me see. It's over here.
Because I opened one and I don't use all of it. So if it's a set I don't need, let me know.
Yeah,
I would like to Dark Ritual. Are we cool with the writ?
Yeah, you're good.
In a dark writ.
I am.
I guess
And
that's
then-
fine.
Even though it'll probably be instantly blown up, I want a Necro.
Yeah.
You want to necro, Mr. Bolognes?
Yeah.
I don't know about this.
Yeah, Necro's not good.
How much life are you planning to pay? Is it 35?
I'm not paying 35. I'll tell you that for free. No, I just have 2 cards in hand. I'm probably
Filling back up?
Probably.
How about like 2 cards? How about like just 2? How about you go to 33 because it's like a really nice like double number. 11 times 3 is awesome. Like, why don't we do that?
Yeah.
Well,
prime times prime.
Yeah,
like-
right?
In-
Super
Prime
prime.
time inside of itself. Yeah. Prime to
well,
the power
here's
of prime.
here's what we'll do. I will pay 1. And then I will pay 1. And then 1.
Hey,
I
wait a
gotta-
minute.
Oh.
Individually until you decide to activate that. Let it 3.
Let him do
Oh, that's 3.
30. Let him do 34.
At 4 now. 5.
You gotta stop at 5 right there. That's where you stop. Let's just stop right there.
Are you popping?
I mean, we're asking, am I popping? Yeah, I'm popping. But am I popping the
Oh, yeah.
haywire might? I don't know.
Okay.
But
I was planning on doing 10. I'll tell you that for free.
10. That's too much. All right, I'm gonna respond to the next paying of life.
Okay. We're at 6.
Going to tap this for green and get rid of my haywire might. Get rid of that necropotence. We're gonna
In response to
exile it.
that,
Are you going to activate it 28 more times?
no. 7, 8, 9. No. Or wait, 10. Yeah, I wanted to do 10. and then it's gone.
Is it because you
All
know
right.
the next 10 cards in your hand aren't that good, or
No,
is it because it still
I just
works
want to
even if
make
it's
sure
not
I've got a
battlefield?
good hand I can get out of
Just
this.
enough, yeah.
But I don't want to do too much because, I'll get my face punched in. Okay, so yeah, going to my end step.
25 looking real nice. 25 looking
6,
real
7,
nice.
8, 9,
Does that
10.
go into your hand at the beginning of the end step, even though Necropotence is gone, though?
Yep. Yeah, it's a delayed
Okay,
trigger
so
on
it's
it.
not actually tied to the permanent. It's just a thing that lives on the stack. That's cool.
No. No, it's the new one. I think you just pay and do it right then. So I don't think I'd be able to do it in response. Necro dominance, is it?
Necro dominance. Yeah.
Oh, Necro Dominance. Yeah, I think it's called.
What
Necro
is
No,
Dominance.
this?
Necropotence is definitely better than Necro Dominance. I
So
didn't
yes.
realize that you didn't need it on the battlefield to be able to do that, because it's just the ability that you get for paying a life.
I got to ditch 5 cards.
Ooh,
2
yeah.
exile.
I think I still have a Necropotence.
Wait.
I just don't have the really cool art that I used to have.
These actually just go in the graveyard now. 2, 3, 4,
Oh, right. I didn't even
5.
think about that. It's another thing I didn't think about.
Oh,
Hey, Wire
yeah,
Mike, we're
'cause,
just playing you all the time, huh, buddy?
yeah, he kind of tricked you into letting you let him fill up his graveyard there.
Yeah.
Although
I don't
that
really
doesn't
care about
necessarily
graveyard.
seem like something that he would really even want to be doing.
Sorry, I'm just trying to
Yeah,
pick my
I
7.
mean, it's always better. It's always better in the yard.
It's
So
always
yeah,
better
I
in the
don't
yard.
agree.
Good place to be.
Good spot.
We do here. I want 8 so bad. That's
Could've
really what we
played
want.
Reliquary Tower, and/or Thoughtless Vessel, and/or the terrible one that sucks, Decanter of Endless Water.
Okay. Going to the graveyard. Island. Ponder. Tax negation. Offer you can't refuse. Felwar Stone.
Can I come? I go to the graveyard.
Yeah. So it's on you.
All right, you passing?
Yep.
All right. Yay! Button time. Specifically, next turn button time. I'm reading a card.
It's literally the first time I've ever used Necro in my life.
Really?
Yep.
How do you feel?
I don't know.
You feel dirty.
It was okay. I do appreciate the not having to exile
Can't
stuff.
relate. Yeah. Every time I've used Necropotence, I'm like, I feel amazing. I don't care that I have 1 life right now. Let's see. Interesting, I guess. I'm gonna play this forest. Okay, seems good. I'm gonna Green Sun Zenith for 2. Is that okay?
Hmm.
Sure.
Yeah, that resolves.
Resolve.
All right. Is there a way to search for 2 CMC things in Moxfield?
Yeah, just type in
Can I just
CMC
write
colon
CMC
2.
colon 2?
Yeah.
Okay. I
Mm,
thought there's no way it could be that easy, but apparently.
I never knew that was a
it
thing.
is.
That's neat.
I was thinking CMC colon 2, but Mm.
For the clue set, I need the Is It in Mountains and Selesnya Plains.
Selesnya Plains and the Is It Mountains. The Is It I didn't pull any of, but Selesnya
Okay.
definitely I can look for.
Okay.
Because I think I pulled two Selesnya packs.
Yeah, so those are the last 2 that I need out of all of it.
Okay.
I haven't actually opened my
I'm
packs at all.
gonna get Bloom Tender.
Oh.
The
Then I'm
10
gonna put Green Sun Zenith into my library because that's where it goes now, and I'm gonna close and shuffle. That'll be my turn.
Yeah,
Untap.
2 Orzhov, 2 Is It, Gruul, Rakdos, Simic, and Demir.
Well, the thing is, like, you.
What do you need? What cards do you need, Chris?
It's from the clue set. I need the full pack of the Is It in Mountain, and then the pack of Selesnya White Plains.
Do you know without opening them, or do you have to open them?
You have to. That the problem is you have to open them to know.
Sure. I
That's
mean,
the
I got
shit.
2 Is It's here. I'll see what we got for you.
The certain types of lands you need.
Yeah, because they're separate packs.
Yeah, they're separate packs.
So like each of the guilds, one has the
Is it
one
with
color.
all mountains?
So that's the one I need.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's one of them.
Got it.
So I will graciously take
Is this
that from you.
Jumpstart 2022 or is it?
No, this is Clue.
Foundation's Jumpstart. Oh yeah, the clue
It's the
set.
clue.
Sorry.
Ravnica.
Okay.
Ravnica
Well,
clue, which
there you
had
go.
basically
Remind me
packs.
before Vegas, and I'll bring it with.
All right, hell yeah. So thank you for that one.
Yeah, no Selesnya in mine.
Okay.
I'll look
Selesnya
better for the
Plains
Selesnya
from the
ones.
clue set.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this one has the forests. Because basically,
Yeah, I
like I said, I've gotten almost that's legit the last one I need. So now I'm gonna have literally every single guild for the clue set, so I can actually, like in my opinion, play the full clue set.
Right.
That's cool.
All right, I'm gonna do some things.
Are you now?
I'm gonna float a red, float a black. I'm gonna lose 2 life. I'm then gonna activator so my spells cost 2 less that are red and black. So I need to get a die, so mess this up. That's not a spin down. So I have 1 red and 1 black. With the 1 black, I'm going to cast Cabal Ritual. I'm going to get 3 black mana. This goes up to 3. Do I do that? For the 1 red mana, I'm going to Wheel of Fortune.
Oh?
That's pretty rude.
Well.
Am you now?
Alright.
I'm going to hold priority, and I'm going to Deadly Rollick the Bloom Tender.
Wow, the rudeness is palpable. Do you say Wheel of Fortune or Wheel of Misfortune?
Fortune.
Fortune. OG. I'm good with the Wheel of Fortune. Over
I'm
here,
gonna-
I'm good with it.
Each player discards his or her hand and draws 7 cards.
I'm gonna respond to that.
Yep.
I'm gonna Mystical Tutor.
Mhm.
Might as well find something I want on top. As you just ruined everything.
Yeah, I felt
I've ever
so
loved.
bad. I'm like, don't, please
Oh
stop it.
man. See what we got here.
I'm gonna respond to your mystical tutor.
Oh, sorry, I'm already searching.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
I'm gonna exile Archon of Emeria from my hand, and I'm gonna evoke Solitude, and I'm gonna exile Rowan.
So that the reduction stays the entire turn, just so you know. She doesn't have to be stuck. She like you can still do it, but she does not need to be here in order to have the reduction.
Yeah, because you already activated it.
Correct.
I see.
How
If
much
you
life
still want
have
to
you
do
lost
that.
this turn, Chris?
I've only lost 2, so spells are only 2 less right now, so it's not that much.
So she'll still cost 3.
Yes.
Yeah, she'll
Those
still cost
command
3.
attacks.
She'll go right back to cost of 3.
And how much mana do you have available at this moment?
3 black. I would sacrifice her for 2 more black.
I'm gonna still do it.
Okay. I will sacrifice her for 2 black mana, and she'll go back to the zone.
All right. Okay, so Archon of Emeria will be exiled. Solitude dies right after it ETBs, I believe.
Yep.
And what did you do? You exiled Bloom Tender, or you killed
Exile Bloom Tender.
it? You exiled Bloom Tender. Okay. That's
Force
an
is the
exile
right
as
choice.
Well.
I'm just putting Force on top. And then I'm fine with the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, I'm not fine, but
Yeah.
I don't have much of
I
a say in
don't
it.
like it, but okay.
My discard is Breach and Gamble.
Have 3 lands
Discarding.
and an insist. That's a pop on wheel for me. Let me. can't
Mox
wait to
Diamond.
try that.
Oppo, Dothy, Urza Saga, Swamp, Mental Misstep.
Oh.
I have Emperor of Bones,
Love you.
Ptolemy del Presidio, and Devoted Druid.
Like,
We all draw
this
7.
No,
Seven?
one. Draw 7.
1,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Watch me get nothing.
7 magic cards.
Oh, that would have been good a minute ago. Alright, I'm going to Tarnish Citadel. I'm going to
Beautiful.
tap it for red mana, and I'm going to lose 3 life. For 1 red mana, I mean. So I have the 1 red, and then with reduction to 2 and the 1 red, I'm going to Jessica's Will.
Ooh.
I'm going to get the
Of
red
course,
mana.
will that shit immediately.
If I do it, because I don't have my commander.
well, you can pick any of us. We all got 7.
Yeah, I'll pick him.
Yeah,
True. Thanks, I feel special.
So I'll get 7 red mana. Can't do a lot of things. I'll just recast Rowan. Go down to 3 and 6.
Can't do a lot. I only have 9 mana floating and a fresh grip of cards.
Yeah, I know, but they're not that great of cards. I'm gonna go down to 4, and I'm gonna Ska.
Hey, yo. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Go down to 3, go down to 2. I'm gonna Treasonous Ogre.
Ooh, that's gross.
That's good. That's really good.
The unfortunate thing is I don't have anything else to do. Which is so unfortunate. 5 mana left, that wouldn't do anything there. I'll just do it for the shigs of it. I'm gonna saw in half Ska.
Ooh. So you'll get a treasure on cast.
Yep.
Then you'll make 2.
Here, and then I'll make 2. So let's just do it'll signify that I have a second one. And then, since I only have what's called 2 lands in my hand, I will then pass the turn and lose this mana. Yeah, that was such a not a
Stop.
fantastic turn.
I think. Yeah, I think I gotta play chill. I'm gonna draw for turn. Oh, that's cute.
Movement treasure token.
This is yeah, but I don't know. It's fine. We'll pay 1 and a white for a Granite Magistrate.
Treasure. Oh, nice.
And then we're gonna pass. Yeah, we're
Pass?
gonna pass.
Draw. Oh, look at this. All just a bunch of 4-drops that I could have done if someone didn't bully. So we got a reflecting pool. Am I allowed to have any life in this game? Tap 3, and also it's Dranith. What's the booty on Dranith?
1-3.
3? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay 3 life and deluge for 3.
Oh.
Ran its butt.
I'm
Response,
gonna float.
I would just cry probably.
I mean,
Hopefully-
I didn't have it till you wheeled me into it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I'm
Floated-
fine with the
I've floated
Dranith
green
chilling,
before.
but I also needed the 3 to kill the ogre,
Yeah,
and that's
100%.
the main thing.
Yeah. Valid.
Deluge good,
Deluge good.
Alright.
and then I'll
That's
play this
good.
very sad jeweled amulet and pass turn.
That's basically the game for me, so
I'll
that was a good play.
Respond to the Jeweled Amulet by using the green mana and do a Worldly Tutor.
Anything further, Your Honor?
I'm just tutoring
No.
and that's it.
I
Yeah,
pass.
I'm a next turn button.
Two.
I'm going to.
Me and Chris just beating each other up in these
Yeah,
games.
pretty much.
Wait, didn't you just play a Dranith somebody?
Hey, it's
It's
gone
dead.
now. So you can
It's
do
Oh.
literally gone. Yeah, it just died.
Great, that's good. I love that for me.
fantastic.
Couldn't be happier about that. Okay. Yeah. Magic. Okay. Okay.
It's,
I think we play
Solid
Ancient
board.
Tomb.
Jeweled Amulet, Rowan. I think we're grabbing a. Where is it? Can't cast that. What are we doing? Grabbing Mina Harker, aka Thalia.
Which Thalia is that?
I'm
Guardian of Thraben.
Okay.
The standard one.
gonna tap
Yeah.
Ancient Tomb. I'm gonna take
Oh,
2 damage. I'm gonna tap my Forest for a green. And my Scrubland for a black mana. I'm gonna play one of my favorite standard planeswalkers, Tyvar Jubilant Brawler.
Tyvar's good.
Very good.
Yeah, I have a whole deck that's constructed around him, and it slaps real good. It's a poison deck. It's awesome.
Underplayed.
Okay, I didn't realize it came in with counters on it already. So let me just reset those. Okay, so I'm gonna -2. They're not a quick key for removing loyalty counters. They gotta add that too.
If you hold down
Moxfield, I have
shift.
demands.
No,
I
if you
have
hold
demands.
if you hit shit,
Let me
hold
try
down
this.
shift and click it.
Okay, yeah, it's great. Well done, Moxfield. I have one less demand. I'm gonna mill 3 cards, and then I'm gonna return a creature card with mana value 2 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield. So we're gonna mill 1 Gemstone Caverns, 2. It's Misty Rainforest Old Border from MH2. We're gonna mill 3. It's Orcish Bowmasters. I'm going to return Devoted Druid. I'm going to, because I may activate abilities of creatures I control as though those creatures had haste, and I don't believe... Wait, what is that card on your battlefield, Chris?
Lily's Pearl. It's what's called a treasure. It's a fancy
Oh, okay.
treasure.
All right, that's fine. What is it? Is it different than a treasure, or you're just using it to represent a treasure?
Just representing it.
Just a
Okay.
poor person's Lotus Petal.
Yeah, exactly. See?
I've never heard of such a card. Oh, it's a
Pokemon.
Pokemon card. Okay.
Yeah. Pokemon on my tokens.
That's awesome. That's actually the best. That's when playing this game. That's the best use for them.
Exactly.
I still have a colorless floating.
This is my
Attack.
$30 vintage High Tide deck. My Storm Counter and my
Hell
blue
yeah.
floating.
Nice.
I have a
I
green
love
and
the
colorless
old school wheel
floating.
trainer
I'm going to
card.
use the green for Nature's Chosen. I'm going to put Nature's Chosen on Devoted Druid and ask if that's good.
What is it?
Nature's Chosen says, play on a creature you control. I can pay 0 to untap enchanted creature. Use this ability only during your turn and only once each turn. Can pay 0 to tap enchanted creature to untap target artifact, creature, or land. Use this ability only if enchanted creature is white and only once each turn.
It's a free
Oh,
untap.
you know what? I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. This deeply saddens me, this news. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tap Devoted Druid, because I can tap it as though it has haste. And I'm going to put a... you can't really put -1/-1 counters
Yeah,
on
no,
this,
I'm not
can
a
you?
fan of that pot. That we can
Hey,
complain about.
Moxfield, guess what demand I have for you? Please let us put -1/-1 counters on Devoted Druid. It's a very relevant card to things. Anyway, that's a -1/-1 counter. I have a green mana now, and a colorless. And I'm going to use that green and that colorless for Incubation Druid. Just lining this up here, not legally untapping. Okay. Add 1 mana of any type that the land you control could produce. If Incubation Druid has a +1/+1 counter, add 3 mana of that type instead. I can pay 3 green to adapt 3, put 3 +1/+1 counters on it. It's currently a 0/2 for 1 and a green Elf Druid. Does that resolve? Also, I have a Sultai Hollowmurk Siege trigger. Because I put a counter on Devoted Druid, so I will draw a card. It only triggers once per turn, though.
Yeah, I got nothing
Is that
for it.
Gucci?
Yeah,
Alright, I'm drawing a card. Who's got islands?
I do not.
I've got a Watery Grave.
It's a 1.
Just one?
Pretty sad carpet of flowers you're trying to play there.
I don't know what you mean. I'm gonna cast a Deafening Silence for a white. Is that good?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pass my turn.
Okay, I'm gonna untap and draw the card that kind of fell over. There we go. I'll do Mana Confluence. I'll do colorless, and a black. Lose 1 life. And I will Black Market Connection. And I will pass after that because I'm a baller.
That's an after it.
Tap, upkeep, draw. Let me see what time. And Tony. And Rowan. Oh, y'all all work through activating abilities, dog.
Yep.
That's all you guys are
That
doing.
is correct.
All right.
First totem, number 2.
It's. I don't play Cursed Totem, but I play something that definitely cares about activated abilities. That's for sure.
Collector Oof?
But it's also something else. So,
Arn?
Let me think. I kind of need mana so bad that I think I have to do something I don't like doing in this deck. I think
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna do it.
cast Sunfall?
No,
Pretty
no
well.
Sunfall.
Uh,
Because Deafening Silence is, it's only 1. So maybe we'll just do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think we're all a little chill right now, so this is okay. I'll pay 2 for an X equals 0 finale of Devastation. I'm gonna go get myself a Dryad Arbor. I need mana right now. Getting rid of those lands. Looks like I'm not going to see lands anymore. Oh, it was next land? Okay, cool, awesome. Great. There we go. Grab a Dryad Arbor. And then we're going to pass after that.
Okay. Tap. Draw. Love it. Well, we'll play this pristine PSA 10 City of Brass.
Oh, yeah.
It's like $3 on TCG Player. It's like, hell yeah. I will get the cheapest one possible. But now what do we do? How scared are we of Hip next turn?
I don't know. It's on the edge.
Yeah, I'm a little scared.
Yeah, it's not like crazy scared, but a little scared.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm a
But
little
it's also
scared. Just
it's
a
also
little.
tie-up, so anything.
Guys, I haven't even read the primer.
Exactly, it's tie-up.
I don't really know what Time does. I just know that I'm doing it.
This is extra dumb because I wish I didn't have to do this. Take 1 life. But I drew a tapped land. Show you the One Ring. The
How
ideal
much mana do
play.
you have untapped?
Me? 0.
Ooh. That would be really hilarious
Counterspell?
if I mana tithed this right now.
Do it. You won't. Where is it? Show that mana tithe.
You know, the thing is, I totally would. But I didn't make this deck, so it's not in the deck.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, man. Oh, man.
You probably got a mana tithe in your hand, right?
This deck, I think maybe like a very early version of this deck played Mana Tithe, and then just it didn't do enough. It did not do enough.
It's kind of a meme card in CDH, which means it's not even runnable as a joke.
I'm passing.
Yeah, it's
Right.
after turn 1, it's really just like not good. Or maybe
Pretty
turn
much,
2,
yeah.
maybe you get
I mean,
a little
mono
lucky on
white.
turn 2.
I'd maybe run it, but nothing else.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah,
I mean,
I
even
was
in
already
mono
in red.
white, there's better counter spells.
Yeah.
Next turn button. Here we are going turn.
3 mana Lapse of Certainty.
Yeah, exactly. I would rather play Lapse of Certainty than Mana Time than CDH.
I got hit with one of
I'd
those this
rather-
weekend. In a Phyrexian
You got-
Sensor PDH deck.
Oh,
And it was
okay.
beautiful.
That's sick. Lapse of Certainty in it. That's what's up.
That's in my
And
Dan Death Shadow.
Phyrexian Censor as the commander. I've thought about that.
Oh wait,
In,
I just realized something.
What?
Tap Devoted
That's
Druid
what's up. I have
for
a
a
bunch of
green
those,
mana,
too.
and I put a -1/-1 counter on it, and that's not how Devoted Druid works.
No, I was wondering, but I also was only half listening to what you were tapping for, so I didn't know if you did the second, like an extra mana.
No, I
or
did not.
That's what I thought you were doing.
I just am unsmart in the brain hole. Anyway, so here's what I'm gonna do. As my land for turn, I'll play Gavany Township, which taps for a colorless, or 2 in Selesnya, and tap to put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control.
Seems
I
pretty
will tap
good.
Ancient Tomb. I will lose 2 life. I will tap Devoted Druid for a green. Do a white off Lush Portico. And
Go with that
Do a-
Diam.
black mana there. So I'll have a colorless mana floating. And I cast my time.
Time.
This is my time resolve.
I've got a response, but there's 2 people ahead of me.
I will F6.
F6 here.
I just want to tap and draw from the ring.
Okay.
Ugh.
Perfectly fine.
What am I trying to do here?
You're trying to let time resolve.
I just don't know if we're close to dead or not if time resolves. Because I know it doesn't need
I don't
to
know
do
either. That's part of
stuff.
the fun.
Yeah, because I know you don't need to cast spells to do shit.
Correct. You just do.
I mean, that seems relatively obvious, but what I'm trying to do, I mean, who knows? Lab Man in an Abzan deck, possibly? Who could say?
You don't have a lab man. I feel like you'd probably be doing damage to do something. I would think. Right? I haven't seen Time in a long time. I don't remember how it does.
Yeah, the lines are still because it hasn't been a thing since it really came out.
Because, I mean, I've also got... Wait, why did I take a damage? I don't do that yet. Well, I got protection, so we're gonna hope that's good. Yeah, every time.
Action's good unless
Okay.
he drains it.
Yeah.
Don't target. But I forget what
Anyway.
the time. There's a lot of ways time wins.
Yeah.
Time is here.
And
I'm
who's
going
better?
to +1 Hyvar. I'm going to untap Devoted Druid with that Hyvar activation. And 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I still have that colorless mana floating because of Ancient Tomb. So I'm going to tap Devoted Druid, add a green. I'll tap my forest to add a green. I'm going to tap Gavany Township to add a colorless. That's 2 and 2 green. I'm going to untap Devoted Druid, putting a -1/-1 counter on it, so I can get another tap off of it, so I can go to 3 green and 2 colorless. And then I'm going to adapt 3, so I'll put 3 +1/+1 counters on Incubation Druid.
Before you do that, you got your
Okay.
Hallmark trigger.
Also true.
You get to draw before
I
you put
will
the counters on.
draw a card. Whenever a counter is put on a creature you control, draw a card. Yeah. Triggers only once each turn, so that's my trigger for that this turn. I'm going to put 3 counters on my guy. Yeah, I think... let's do...
You try
let's
stuff.
tap this. I'm gonna get... Yeah, I'm gonna tap this. I'll get 3 green, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna activate Time. And I will remove the 3 counters from here. Well, I could get mana here potentially, right? So we could do... And I can only really get... like...
You can do 1 for the Devoted Druid, 2 from the other.
Yeah, but that only gives me 2 mana, which isn't enough for another activation. If I hit Lion's Eye Diamond, I think I could win here. What are the odds of that? I think I'm going to take them all. If I hit Soul Ring or something, yeah. I don't know, it's a little tricky. It's a little...
Biscuit for the biscuit!
That's what it is.
I'm going to do 2 off of here and 1 off of here, which might be the wrong move, but then I at least can ensure that I have some mana. Alright, so I'm going to put the top 3 cards of my library into my graveyard, return every one card with CMC 3 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield. Putting into my graveyard, Collector's Cage. Recruiter of the Guard. Wayfarer. None of that is really that helpful.
With the Bowmaster, kill that Dryad Arbor.
3 or less, though. I could get one of these things, so. Library. Interesting. I have to go look really quickly here. 2 costs. I'm going to get Recruiter of the Guard back. Is that good?
Yeah, you're good on my end.
Yeah, I got nothing.
All right.
This is a land, so if you got anything, you have
I'm gonna search my library for a creature with toughness 2 or less. Can I type in toughness 2?
I
Let's
don't
call him
know,
two.
but I would assume you can.
It looks
Less
like
than
that
or equal
works.
to 2.
All right. Toughness. Yeah, how would I do that? I don't know if it lets me do less than or equal to 2. It's just stuck loading. I'm gonna get Rishkar Pima Renegade, actually, I guess. I'm gonna get something else,
that's a
but this
good
seems
thing.
better. So I'm gonna put a +1/+1 counter on Recruiter of the Guard. And I'll also put one on Devoted Druid, and then I'm just gonna untap it with Devoted Druid's ability. So that counter will be gone, because it'll cancel out. Cool.
Recruiter puts to hand. Do you still have mana?
Yeah, recruiter to hand.
Ah, it puts to hand.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have done this.
Also, your
I've
recruiter has a
embarrassed
vigilance
myself.
counter
I
on
brought
it.
shame on my family.
Yeah, they all come in with a counter.
For shame.
Time's out.
Be able to get one. I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to cast the Recruiter of the Guard. Embarrassing. What should I do? Because I have made a muck of this game. Should I just put Rishkar
Well, Rishkar is in your hand,
Yeah, Rishy's
in my
in the
hand.
hand.
unless
yeah.
you wanted to find something different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me look here.
I feel like that deck has to be so rough to do on Moxfield.
Yeah.
Because you just
Yeah.
keep searching for such weird stuff.
I think, but then after you get used to it, you're just like typing it in super fast. You know? Going Ication Money Changer and Vraska joins up or whatever. There's so many weird cards in that deck.
They truly are.
I'm guessing I don't know if that version plays Vraska joins up, but I've lost to a version that played Vraska joins up.
Yeah, but I can't get that because it's a creature.
Oh yeah, you need a creature. You need a creature.
I just take Pima and go off next turn.
Yeah, I think I just do that, honestly. So close and shuffle. Let's get this counter off this guy that he
I have
doesn't
the vigilance
This
counter.
is after no counters on it. Yeah, I'm finding that now. There we go. It's the eyeball thing.
That's fancy. I've never actually seen it on there.
Erg. How many islands you got over there?
I got one.
Untap Devoted Druid, and I'm gonna put a -1/-1 counter on it. For the cost of untapping it. I'll tap it for a green, and oh, you know what? I do that because of my own card. See how out of touch I am with Magic? I passed my turn.
Untap.
A very
draw.
long turn.
I'm gonna just pay 2 life and another 1 to make a treasure and draw a card. Wow. Son of a hulu. Yeah, Emergent Zone, Petal, pass.
Emergent Zone, Pedal, sort of.
Yeah.
Tap.
I've drawn shit.
Keep. Draw. Oh, look at you, buddy. We were just talking about you. At 34. Let's. Yeah. How long these turns take to come back to me? I'm just gonna put something out there, see what happens. If it sticks, it's fine. I'll play a Flame Scroll Celebrant.
Oh, nice.
Neat.
Whenever an opponent activates an ability that isn't a mana ability, it deals 1 damage to that player.
Oh no.
We're gonna go to Tony. You have no blockers.
I don't, but I still have protection.
Oh, we're still on that turn cycle.
Yeah,
Oh my
so that
god.
rotation.
We'll pass the turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I took a
Untap.
monster turn for sure.
Draw.
Man, that one ring felt so long ago.
It
Uh,
was.
Draw
You're
2.
correct to feel that way.
But yeah, there were a couple of things I guess that's happened since then. Yeah, were there a
The
couple?
deafening silence is also like that's another thing too.
Right,
Uh,
100%.
Barn.
That's why it's so quiet in here.
1 from Mana Vault. Yeah. Feel saddened at this. Do we go for fun time value here?
Why not?
Okay. What we're gonna do is yeah. I got a crack. I'm gonna get yeah, I'll just get UC. Play Italian. What do we pick? 1 or 2?
2. I would say 2 just because the time is 3 or less, so it might have some closer to 2
Yeah.
creatures or 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I would say 2 is probably.
And then my other one from cracking. I'll go get my land and pass turn.
Yay! I'm gonna hit the next turn button. I'm going to. Play a Phyrexian Tower. What kind of celebrant is that up there? It's not picking it up.
Flame scroll.
Name scroll. Thank you,
Activate
Lewis.
ability, Lewis.
Isn't a mana ability. Flame scroll. Oh yeah, I have this card in foil that I pulled from a Strixhaven pack or whatever, and every time I look at it, I'm like, damn, I really want to put this in my Gearson Starn deck, but I can't. Ain't that a kick in the pants? All right. So
Oh, right. The backside, yeah.
I don't think I've ever looked at the front of it.
Yes,
Yeah,
I hit too many
wish
space
I
bars there.
had the white to activate Revel and Silence, but gotta play it on this side for now.
Yeah, I played it in Zerta just as a silence.
Yeah, it's a solid silence. Like as an extra copy, it's pretty good. The activating of Planeswalker abilities occasionally becomes pretty relevant.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do here. I'll be tapping this here Ancient Tomb, taking a couple of damages. I'll tap this Forest. I will say Rishkar, Pima, Renegade. Which is the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Let's put +1/+1 counters on about Recruiter of the Guard and Iam. Let's put you there, Rishkar. Oh, I put counters on stuff. I'm gonna draw a card.
Oh, I gotta take one from the flame scroll. I forgot to do that for my one ring.
Just any ability that's not a mana ability. Okay. I'm gonna -2 Tyvar. So I believe he will go to the graveyard first. Yeah? I think so.
I think so.
I'm going to lose a life from the Flame Scroll. And then I will mill 3 cards, and I may return a creature card with mana value 2 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield. 1, 2. It's a weird land. 3. Any graveyards?
What?
What's up?
What creature cards do you guys have in your graveyards?
Ogre, Skull,
Dranith and Birds of Paradise.
just those two.
Doppy and Oppo.
think I'll get Marvin. Because he has all activated abilities of creatures I control that don't have the same name as this creature. And that seems okay.
Don't forget your vigilance counters on Pima and Marvin.
Brew. I don't like how it puts the vigilance counters off to the side.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. I kind of just wish it was
That's a
like
little weird.
on the card. All right. I will tap. Two, three, and then we'll do a white off the scrub land. I'm going to activate Gavany Township. I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control. Counter, 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 counter. Yeah, so I will untap, or no, I'll tap Incubation Druid. I'm going to get 3 mana. I'm going to activate Tayum. So I'm going to mill the top 3, return a permanent with CMC 3 or less. 1. 2, crop rotation, City of Brass, and 3 is Strangleroot Geist. I'm going to return. Technically put him in my graveyard. Hold on, let me wash him off in the graveyard. Now I should just come in with 3 counters here. There we go. Alright. I'm going to -2 Tyvar. And I will return a creature card with mana value 2 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield. I'm going to pick a mana value. Let's do... Orcish Bowmasters is going to come in. We'll get a Vigilance counter. Oh, I also have to remove 3 counters from things I control, so obviously the Vigilance counters will come off. This deck is annoying to play on Mox Field,
Yeah, you chose it.
as it turns out. Anyway, this will come in with a Vigilance counter. Okay, so let's do more stuff. I'm gonna untap Arvin, removing this +1/+1 counter because he has Devoted Druid's abilities. I'll tap Devoted Druid for a green. I will untap Devoted Druid, removing this counter. I'll tap Devoted Druid for another green. Then I'll tap Marvin for a green, and I'll get 3 green. I'm going to remove a Vigilance counter from Orcish Bowmasters. I'm going to remove 1 counter from Incubation Druid. And I'll remove 1 counter from Recruiter of the Guard. And And then I'll use my 3 green, and I'm going to put the top 3 in the graveyard. Barrow Elder. Barrow Elder is a 3/3 with a vigilance counter. I'm gonna tap it. I have all my colors, so I'll get an Abzan's worth of mana. I'm gonna just take this vigilance counter off immediately, as it turns out. Let's take a counter off Recruiter of the Guard. Take one off of Tyam. I'm going to activate Tyam. There's a Saga. White Plume Adventurer. And Voice of Victory. I'm going to get White Plume Adventurer, which comes in with a Vigilance counter on it. Do I even need to put it on? Am I going to take it off immediately? Yes, I am going to take it off immediately, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to untap. Huh?
You get the initiative, dog. Isn't that what White Plume does?
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, I have to do that first. You're right. So I'm going to go over here. And we're just going to type initiative. And I'm going to go get that basic and put it in my hand. We'll go get a swamp. Not a swamp, I guess. Or a plains. Okay, failed to find.
Flash win on top.
Wait, waste? What's up?
Oh, I was just telling Chris to flash win on top of you right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are no basics. There's only the one forest in the deck. So I'm gonna just close and shuffle that deck. But I do have the initiative. And I'm gonna be taking this vigilance counter right off the White Plume Adventurer. I'll also be using -1 counters to untap Marvin and Devoted Druid. And then I'll be tapping both of them. And also Tyam to activate Tyam. So go 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, it's Soul Ring.
Seems like something good to get back.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get Soul Ring. So, I'll untap this and this, getting -1 counters on them. Tap them both and Soul Ring. I'll leave a green floating. We'll take, yeah.
The heads up, Hip. You forgot your Orc army, which would be 2 more counters for you.
True. Thank you.
Just to help you keep track how many counters you have to look at.
There are a good number of them too. And I'm actually going to take 1 off of the Orc army, I think we'll do. Well, actually, hold on. So, because what I could do, this is at 2, is I could tap this, and then take both of them off. And then I'll just untap Devoted Druid, so I can tap it for green. Use this. We'll leave a green floating, and we'll take the -1/-1 counter off of Devoted Druid, and then we'll take both these off the Orc army, so it'll die. And then I can activate time again. The Seiju. Birthing Pod. Cavern of Souls. I think we'll get Bartolome. Come in with a vigilance counter, which I might not put on there because I might be getting rid of it immediately. I have a green mana floating. Untap these guys. Tap them, remove the -1 counters, remove the vigilance counter off Bartolome. I had the green mana floating before, so I can activate time again. I think I'm going to be able to just keep going through my entire deck and then find a W in here.
I'm content giving it to you.
Yeah, do you guys really
Go
want
with
to
that.
sit through me? I think I can do it.
I mean, I can force one thing, and that's it. That's literally the extent of my interaction.
You
with
want
that.
you want me to play it out?
Dude, I'm good on it, dude. You're. I think you got it.
Yeah, I'm definitely carving through it. Let's see what the win cons in the deck are. Let me look at the primer. This would be the time. Or sometime in the past, I don't
My
know,
next
80
turn was
minutes or
doing,
whatever my turn has been.
Hoarding Brood Lord and doing something, so.
Ooh, hell yeah.
GG's, everyone!
Have like a thing
Force
that
Cauldron,
Hold up.
2 land sink.
And then land in hand.
just says assemble one of 50 plus combos in the deck to win the game.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
here we
like
go. Ending.
Oh.
Times all over the place.
Yeah. 50 plus combos.
It's just dumb.
Gaia Reach, Sanitarium, Sylvan Safekeeper, and Endurance. Return all 3 to the battlefield. Endurance targeting yourself, shuffling back your graveyard. In case Endurance is already in play, return a sacrifice outlet to get Endurance back into the graveyard. Activate Gaia Reach, Sanitarium. Use Sylvan Safekeeper and Time Luminous Enigma to sacrifice and return it.